Hey everyone, I'm Ron. Welcome to my channel. Stick around if you want a chance at winning $100. I am going to do a subscriber giveaway. Get me up to 1,000 subscribers. So you want to learn how to lose weight without dieting or exercise. It's easy. First off, this first picture is me when I was younger. I did not have a weight problem. That didn't happen until later on. I'd say it's dad bod, but I was actually in pretty decent shape until, oh God, my mid-40s, early 40s. 2008, I slipped on a piece of pipe. I screwed up my back. I ripped a hole in one disc, ripped a chunk out of another. Herniated 3. Spent a year and a half fighting with workman's comp, trying to get my surgery. So a year and a half of laying around, being on Vicodin, I gained a lot of weight. I got my surgery. He didn't fuse nothing. He just went in and cleaned up everything. And he basically said, take care of it, other words, we're going to be doing another surgery. So I gave up half my business, and I just did service work, and that basically made you lazy. And I started gaining more weight. Before I hurt myself, I was about 160 pounds. By the time I got my surgery, I was pushing 200 pounds. A year and a half, I gained that much. Over time, I went all the way up to 246 pounds. The day I hit 246, I said, this has got to stop. I was wheezing. I would just lay there in bed. I could hear myself wheeze. I had a boat. Me and my wife was out fishing. I jumped out to go swimming, and I about drowned because I couldn't even swim. I was out of breath really quick. And it was time to make a change. I mean, I had to do something. Well, I had another friend that went on one of the plans where you go on a diet, you buy their food, expensive plan. And I was kind of curious about the meal. So I asked him about it, and he gave me their website, and I went on and started looking at their meals. And I noticed all their meals were missing something. And so I went on Weight Watchers. All their meals is missing something. And then there's one other one, I can't remember what the name is. I went on that one, and all the meals are missing something. I was like, why spend all this money when I just got to eliminate one thing? Now, mind you, I drink a pot of coffee a day. Each cup of coffee, I do 2 teaspoons of sugar. When I eliminated this one thing, I was drinking 3 Powerades a day. The Mountain Berry. Now, my 2 teaspoons of sugar in my coffee is only 8 grams of sugar. That don't amount to nothing. One of the Powerades is 35 grams of sugar. Most of the stuff you buy has sugar in it. Stuff that don't need sugar has sugar in it. So when I started this journey, I started kind of watching the food. And then I started canning my own food because I was watching what was in all this food. All this stuff that you cannot pronounce. It's horrible for you. You look at everybody that's dying of cancer and has all these diseases and everything. They can say whatever they want, but it's got to be mainly from the food, because way back when they didn't have all these problems, all their food was canned. They went out and got it themselves. They grew it in the garden. So I got back to my roots, we grew up canning. And I went out and got my own venison, my meat, stopped buying it out of the store. Every now and then I would go to a meat market, not the big box stores, and I'd buy a steak. Usually a bone and ribeye, the big hatchet steaks or cowboy cut steaks. But when I started doing this, I'd already started feeling better. But the one thing that all these plants have, they have nothing in them that is made with flour. No wheat flour whatsoever. And you'd be saying gluten, gluten, gluten. Well, I don't give a crap about that. All I did was cut out wheat flour. No pasta, no bread, no buns. So if I want a hot dog, I just grabbed it in the refrigerator, grabbed a raw hot dog, I ate it. Bologna, just a piece of bologna with a piece of cheese, I ate it. Love pasta, that was the hardest thing. That was really hard. And I immediately started losing weight. Still drank my coffee with my sugars, still drank my Powerade. Not big on sweets, never have been, so I didn't worry about that. Started watching the food that I bought. So if I bought canned vegetables, if you buy a can of green beans that has something in it besides bean, water, and salt, don't buy it. Because it shouldn't have anything besides them three things. When I can my own green beans, water, salt. Nothing else. Same way with corn. It shouldn't have nothing else beyond that. A lot of your fruits you buy is sprayed with chemicals to make them ripen. They're either sprayed to stop them from ripening or sprayed to make them ripen. So you want to stay away from that. Summertime, go to a farm market. Don't buy the stuff from the stores. Go to farm markets. Buy everything you can. Canned peaches, canned apples. Make your own sauerkraut. I can my own tomatoes, which I grew this year. Tomato juice, stewed tomatoes, salsa. You can do your own ketchup. You can make your own mustard. You can make your own mayonnaise. Just get yourself some eggs, your oil, and a couple other things, and you're ready to go. I did not exercise. I did not change my habits. Now, even before this, I would only eat one meal a day. I get up in the morning, I go to work, I drink my coffee all day long, I drink Powerade, and then I come home, I grab a quick snack, in which I went with high in protein stuff. Boiled eggs, meat, make my own beef jerky, snack sticks, so I can control what was in it. Stopped eating chips, stuff like that. No, not really. I just didn't eat them a lot to start off with. Still eat all the salt I ever had. Didn't jog, didn't walk, didn't do any of that stuff. Just cut bread out and flour, pasta, anything like that. If I wanted to make a sandwich, I use corn tortillas. Egg sandwich, I use a corn tortilla. And then I got to the point where I started buying my own masa and making my own tortillas. Really simple. And they taste so much better. You make them fresh, make yourself a dozen of them, put them in the fridge, you're good to go. Grab one when you need it, heat it up lightly in the microwave. Do ground burger instead of, I did ground venison, but instead of making a hamburger, do your ground burger. You can still brown it up so it's the same way. Add your ketchup, add your mustard, your lettuce, your tomato, all that stuff to it. Wrap it in a tortilla. Okay, so it's a taco, but you can change the flavors of the taco by not adding the sauce. Fish tacos, you got breakfast, burritos, everything done with eggs and that. I ate a lot of protein. Instead of the bread, I ate a lot of protein. And that's it. And I lost 50 pounds in about 3 months. I mean, it was like 2 weeks I lost the first 10 pounds. Now, after I lost all the weight, my wife passed away. And in 30 days, I gained 30 pounds back. And it was a miserable time. It's been now 3 years, and this last spring I said, okay, I'm going to have a change of life. I'm moving to Alaska. So I need to start getting my body ready and get trimmed and make things better. And so I said, time to cut out all the bread again, and I went right back down to my 200 pounds. No, 196. Here's a picture. Now I kind of hit a plateau. I couldn't lose no more. So I had to do something different. Not much on exercise. So I got rid of the Powerade and started drinking fresh apple juice or apple juice. Found some that didn't have a bunch of stuff in it, and apple cider. And it has a lot of sugar, but it's more of a natural sugar. And I started drinking water. And now I'm losing again. So, and besides that, there's nothing else. Nothing's changed. Now I make a lot of my own stuff. For instance, right here is a 7-gallon pot of chili, and I'm going to can this. And that's going to go to Alaska with me. I'm also going to do vegetable soup, do my own chicken broth, chicken noodle soup, and some beef stew. That way I can control what goes into it. And it's going to, it's venison. I got chicken, so I'm going to do fresh chickens. I'm going to butcher them myself and do it. Yeah, you're changing a little bit of your habits in your life, but it's not a big deal. It's not hard. It's not like you're on this strict diet that you're killing yourself and you're eating small portions. You can eat what you want, just cut out certain things. Change things a little bit. Start watching what you're buying. Try eliminating some of the stuff you can't pronounce that they got in it. Things that doesn't need sugar in it, get rid of it. They put sugar in bread. You don't need sugar in bread. Find one that don't. Now this chili, my own canned tomatoes, my own canned tomato juice. Go out and get your own beans and soak them. That's your kidney beans. Fresh seasonings when you can do it. Fresh hot peppers. And you can do it yourself. And then you can play with it to learn how to make it yours to taste good. And the same thing goes with everything. Now my chicken noodle soup, I will have noodles in it, but not a lot. I cut down on the noodles, I'll put something else in it. My goal is to get me down to about 170, 175. I will be happy. I already feel the difference in the way I breathe, the way I move, the way I walk. It's just a big difference. I think the biggest takeaway from this is you're not changing your life. You're just changing your habits. You're substituting, for instance, the taco shells for bread, or bread for taco shells. Look at things that you can substitute. But I ate just as much, if anything, because I was eating the eggs, the boiled eggs, the fried eggs, poached eggs, which are actually really good. And the way I did it, I did a poacher. That's a pan. It's got 4 cups in it, and it steams it. Works great. But eggs only have 65 calories. So you're taught that's for a large egg. So you can grab, just like 10 eggs is only 650 calories. That's a lot of frickin' eggs. That's all protein. Don't do complete pure protein. You still got to have vitamin C, your vegetables, some fruit. But if you don't like eggs, you're kind of screwed on this. But eggs is the best substitute you can do. There's even diets out there that just evolve around eggs. But get rid of your bread. Snacks, do protein. There's tons of snacks out there that is just you can come up with. Eggs with a little salt and pepper on them is fine. Cottage cheese, anything like that. But just little changes. Get rid of the bread, add the protein. Change the way you snack a little bit. If you want to make it a little bit faster, watch what you drink. Some of your drinks are horrible. You know, a little bottle of pop or Powerade that has 30-35 grams of sugar in it is horrible. Glass iced tea with 2 teaspoons of sugar, that ain't squat, 8 milligrams. That's all it is, 8 milligrams of sugar. And if you can do it with 1, that's better yet. You're only talking 4 grams of sugar. So, just little changes. And you'll see the pounds start coming off. Eat fresh fruit. Learn how to can your own stuff. Go to the farmer's market. Stop buying from the big box stores. You know, farmers need the help. This economy sucks for everybody. All their stuff to grow it costs a ton. If you like this video, please subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. And what I'm going to do is, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a $100 gift certificate. It'll either be to Amazon or Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's. And you're going to have to subscribe, and you're going to have to hit the notifications, because as soon as we hit the 1,000 subscribers, we're going to put out a video, and from there we will, anybody who whoever makes a comment on that video within 24 hours or 48 hours, depending on what I do, will be entered into the drawing, and we'll do a random drawing, and the winner will get a gift card. And then we'll just keep doing gift cards for different times that I get up higher and higher. So don't forget, you're going to have to subscribe, you're going to have to hit the notification bell, and like this video. I hope this helped. I hope you can lose the weight that you want to lose. Life should be enjoyable. Having surgeries to lose weight is an easy way out. You can exercise if you want. It makes it easier. Now, I notice with the way I'm losing weight, instead of having a big belly, I got a sag, which it's going to take time for that to go away, and probably exercise. So a little exercise is going to help you out. Push-ups, tummy crunchers, stuff like that. That's going to tighten this up and tighten this up. And good luck. I hope this helped. And see you in the next video. Later.